All right, what is up, guys? This is Alan here from the YGS Circle. Today we got Louden here at Locals, and we are going to be profiling a God deck for you guys. So let's get into it.
All right, just so you know, I only won one, but I probably could have won a couple more if I didn't go ham and
Yeah.
summon him and activate his effect. So what it's an Atem deck is what it's called.
Yeah.
But you run 3 sphere modes. You wait until they have 3 on the field, and then you take 3 cards from them. Cannot attack, cannot be attacked, cannot be targeted by your opponent's card effects. Thing that sucks about him is you got to wait until the next turn, so your opponent gets to hang on to him for 1 turn.
Yeah.
And then he special summons Raw with 4,000 attack, which can't be taken off because it's a condition.
Yeah.
Then you run the 2 Raws because 3 is cloggy. Sometimes you do summon it, attack, and then win because it's stupid.
Yeah.
But 9 times out of 10, you're going to do this. 1 Immortal Phoenix. Whenever Raw is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can activate the effect, special summon him. He's unaffected by all other cards, and then you can pay 1,000 life points and send 1 card on the field to the graveyard. Doesn't target, but believe it or not, I'm actually going to cut this out of the deck because I've dead drawn it every single time.
Okay.
And then you run 2 Obelisk, just because he can't be targeted inherently. And he's the only one that you just summon automatically as 4,000. And
Yeah.
if you have to, you can clear the entire field.
Yeah.
But you can't attack that turn. 1 Slifer because he depends on your hand, I leave him in here because of 1 cool combo. You get him on the field, and then you put him on the field, and it's like a soft block.
Yeah.
Especially with Mount of the Bound Creator. So he's fun. You got to run him.
Yeah.
1 of each.
Yep.
Because if there is basically get rid of the Raigeki or any field wiping card, because that's what's going to happen as soon as you put him on the field.
Yeah.
Ra's Disciple, you normal summon him, special summon 2 more copies right away, but you cannot special summon while he's face up on the field. So you can always poke for 33 damage, but you have to remember you can't special summon, and he can't be tributed except for using the gods.
All right. Yeah.
Silent Wibble. Whenever they find out you're using sphere mode, you special summon him. It's the only monster I found that doesn't have any stipulation about special summoning it to your opponent's side of the field. You special summon it to your opponent's side of the field. You give them 2,000 life points, and then you draw a card.
Yeah.
And then if you have your sphere modes in your hand, you tribute it off right away. Oh, and it also drops your opponent's hand size down to 3, which if you do this plus this, then you're forcing them to take 1,400 damage.
Yeah.
1 Hardened Arm Dragon, you pitch your useless gods, and it was a good way to get Immortal Phoenix to the graveyard. And then you tribute it, and then now Slifer doesn't have to worry about getting destroyed by by card effects.
Yeah.
And then you run 2 of these for obvious reason. 3 is just way too cloggy because this fucker, you do not want to draw him.
Yep.
9 times out of 10, you don't want to draw him. And then you run these, obvious. You run these at 3.
Yeah. Medical.
Yep. Run 1. I think 3 is cloggy.
Yeah.
No.
1 for 1's obvious. 1 instant fusion because you only have 2 targets and you don't really need more than that.
Yeah.
And then here's the big combo to get things on the field. So what you do is you go card advance. Card advance, you look at the top 5 cards of your deck, put them back in any order, and then you get an additional tribute summon to your normal summon. So if you have a Ra's Disciple, it's a good way to get a god out on the field right away.
Yeah.
But then with this card, you excavate the top card of your deck, call it, or you have to call it, excavate it. If it's right, you add it to your hand, and then you get to either add a Divine Beast or you get a special summon one. So either way, it's a +1.
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's a neutral, but it's fun. It thins out the deck, and it could literally win you a game.
Yeah.
right
It
away.
gets big beaters on board.
Yep. And then you run 3 of the Mount of the Bound Creators. You put it on the field. Divine level 10 and higher monsters cannot be targeted or destroyed by card effects, which is great when you have a Slifer or a Raw in the field. Anytime a level 10 or higher monster does damage, it does battle damage, it burns your opponent. And then not battle damage. It destroys a monster by battle. It burns your opponent, and then if it's destroyed, you get to add a Divine Beast from your deck to your hand. And then for the extra deck, I'll go fast. It's Louden, Thousand Eyes, Restrict, and then this is the only card you really need to recycle out your gods.
Yeah.
And then for the extra deck, it's just meta calls. Maxi, you know,
Yeah.
you stop their plays, get to
Stop
summon
exceeds. Yeah.
and
It's
then
nice.
all the floodgates are gonna stop you. So this guy, it's a free level 4. You get a 2, and then you can put synchros in there for later and everything like that. I would like to main board it, but not everyone runs floodgates anymore.
Yeah.
But it's a work in progress, but it is a very fun deck, and
Yeah.
it makes people get nervous whenever you start putting gods on the field.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. So that was Louden's Atem deck. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is a really interesting deck, really creative. But anyway, this is Alan from the YGO Circle, signing out.
Yep.